day 25, Thursday 25th of January. The bells ring at the Angelus and I go, oh shit, I haven't done my gratitude video today. Definitely getting a bit more chilled about it and forgetting. Listening to myself describe it on a podcast that I'm releasing tonight, that I recorded a while ago. This idea that it's easy to write down gratitude, like I have it in my diary every night, but it's so much different talking about it and really expressing it and hearing my voice back speaking about it. So today is no different, thinking about what's important. And I was going to talk to you a little bit today around why gratitude is relevant and why I know it helps reframe my mind, reset my body and see things differently, feel things differently as well. And one of the places that I learned it best, and I know I've spoken about this before, is on retreat with Dr Joe Dispenzas, which again I've bored many of those that follow me on my podcast have often heard me speak about this. I've done some pretty deep, meaty retreats with him. And the one thing that he speaks about is matter doesn't change matter. And think about a rock doesn't change a rock. We spend much of our lives trying matter to change matter. We focus on whether it's like studying as a brilliant example, where we have to force the information in. It takes a lot longer to really force. I think of myself even sometimes when I'm focused on eating well and I might want to lose a few pounds or whatever at that, and it takes time. He speaks about energy changing energy and the importance of when we change, the people around us change. So everything comes from the energy. We're all electrical beings, right? So we radiate energy all the time. So obviously when our energy is low, the vibration is lower. When the energy is high, and we know when we're in ease and flow what we attract in. We know that, right? Good day, green lights on the road, everything's in flow. Bad day, starting a bad day, and then the cycle of what continues. And January is that brilliant month where we see that played out a lot, where we see one thing after the next happening. And I've witnessed it in myself, I've witnessed it in others, in particular this month. It kind of tends to come in like cycles. And we always say bad luck comes in threes. It's like we have an expectation there's 2 more coming. Guess what? 2 more are going to come. So the thing about gratitude is it's about a total reframe, and the whole reframe is focusing on having more of what we want. So whatever we focus on, it grows. So if we focus on the bad shit that's happening in our lives, we're going to get more of that. Whatever we focus on, oh my God, I'm so grateful for vibrant health right now, I get more of that. It expands. So whatever we put our attention on, it grows. And again, gratitude ultimately is the opposite on fixating of, let's say, the things I don't have. And for years, I spent my years wishing for the things I didn't have, as opposed to focusing on the things I did have. And I know I speak about that, and it might feel a little bit outdated in one of my podcasts on finding love, because it was finding love in myself and who I attracted in as a result of that. So vibrating at the energy or the planes I want, because I keep feeling, actually, feck it, I really love myself right now. And how do I show my body that? How do I show myself that I really appreciate what I have, as opposed to focusing on what I don't have? So gratitude is the perfect conduit into that. Today, and a really weird one is that you can't always manipulate the environments that you're in, but really taking stock to pause and reflect on what is good about your life. And when it's really hard, that's when it's so hard, you has to bring it back to basics. So the basics is, I'm grateful for my breath. I'm grateful for the ground that is solid beneath me. And it's building. It's like it's a building motion. And if we keep showing up every day and doing that every day, today, so grateful that it was really mild. Even though deep down, if I really reflect on it, it's probably bizarrely mild at the moment. But I know that sun that shone on my face for a few minutes when I was out walking is vitamin D, and I need vitamin D in January. So I'm like, you know what? Thank you so much. I also think the sun where I swim, I'll be like, okay, it might be a little bit warmer in the water this weekend. So equally important. So where the days are really hard, that's where the gratitude counts, because the more we fixate on the bad shit, the more likely we're going to keep getting the bad shit. So if we start reframing on turning down the volume on the bad shit and turning up the volume on even the most minimal of things that you can be grateful for, you're guaranteed, it's law of attraction, it's neuroscience, it's physics, you will get more of it. So the nights that, you know, that you have a sleepless night and say, okay, I'm going to get up and I'm going to read, and I'm grateful that I can read. Wherever you can. And the one thing what I don't want it to be is to diminish how you're feeling. And gratitude can be like a plaster for, you know, if you really trivialize it and say, oh, my life is shit, but I'm so grateful for. It's not that. It is the acknowledging what is. So acknowledging, this is hard. I'm struggling right now. Whatever that is, I've had a shit day, but... and I'm still grateful for I was able to stand up for myself. I got the help of a stranger. I found €1 on the ground, whatever that is. So it's never diminishing how you're feeling or never diminishing your valid emotions. It is not that. It is and. So it is making acknowledgements for them, and it's thinking a little bit differently and focusing on what you want. And truly doing that. So anyway, that is just the 101 of my thoughts, right? This is my thinking on this and why I set about doing this, because I want to be grateful for all the things I have and not focus on what I don't have. A big step for me today that I'm really grateful, and it is something really treasured for me, is I got to pay myself my first salary. And that is really, really big, right? That is huge. And it's like touching it on the screen and go, I'm so grateful I can pay myself. I'm now an employee of my own business. And that in itself has just been huge for me today. I'm just so proud, and it's nothing like I earned before. And that doesn't matter. The energy that has given me, the drive that's given me to keep going after what I love to do and keep building a business that I'm really, really proud and passionate about, guiding other people and teams. Just like, this is dream come true stuff that I never thought possible. If I told myself this time last year or the year before when I was still recovering from my hysterectomy, I wouldn't have believed it. So that's what I'm grateful for today. It is those things, and the more I'm grateful for that, the more abundance I really, really, really I'm gratefully, openly to receive. So that's me today, going well overdue. I just thought I had nothing to say, and here we are 8 minutes later, and after 6 p.m. So look at, we're into the final hurdle, and start focusing on what you want more of and being grateful for the little glimmers of that coming in, for that to grow bigger, and we focus our energy there. That's where it counts. Thank you so much. Don't forget, you can keep leaving comments on yesterday's video to win the Burnout Journal, which I still have here. That's still a valid competition until tomorrow night, so you still have time. Thanks so much, and see you tomorrow.